Wrestling is back. It's going to be on September the 9th. We will be back at the Riverside for NCL.5, which we are calling xoxox.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, it is a singles bout set for one fall. Introducing first.
Session Moth Martina is going to be at the next show. This lady is not a fan of Session Moth Martina. In fact, last time the Session Moth was on the Session Newcastle, she fell to little Miss Roxxy with a little bit of help from Danny. Her last match with Roxy's last match ended in DQ against Ruby Summers. Really, the incredible thing about little Miss Roxxy, she doesn't care how she wins. As long as she wins.
Or even if she wins, to be honest with you. She's definitely a dilly-gap type. Despite her looks and appearances, she's not much of a partier, not much of a drinker, not much of a funner. She's here to beat women, beat people, and any of the fans that give her a daft look, to be honest with you.
She's a Newcastle lad, which you'd think would endear her. But you know, she's a Newcastle lass even. She's certainly not a lad. That
Just saved you kicking.
She's a Newcastle lad, but as you can see by the presence of one middle finger either side, she really isn't that endeared to the North Wrestling faithful.
Oh, no. She's, as William Shakespeare said, she's not arsed.
Which Shakespeare play was that from?
That's a good question.
Little Miss Roxxy in action against, I think, an opponent that may have her number tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing her opponents.
I don't think you could find a more polar opposite to little Miss Roxxy than you can in this wee bonny lass from London. Candyfloss in action tonight.
That's right, it's hard to begin, to be honest, with Candyfloss. There's not many wrestlers I know named after sweet things, but Candyfloss is definitely one of them. She's only young, she's still in her teens, so put your eyes away. And she's another trainee from the famous Daryl Allen, I'm glad I got the name right that time, from the Progress Wrestling Dojo all the way in London. But unlike Spike Travertita, she's a nice lass. She actually wants to get a win the proper way.
Earlier on tonight, Miss Roxxy talking about Candyfloss, saying she hates sweets as much as Candyfloss. There is literally everything sour about little Miss Roxxy. These two are going to tear it down. I think if you put like an inverted mirror in front of Candyfloss, you would see little Miss Roxxy staring right back at you.
Aye, the yin to her yang.
And immediately disrespecting senior referee John Myers.
Jumping John to his pals.
Dancing John to his enemies. I often wonder whether Lil Miss Roxxy has any friends at all, because whenever you see her at a North Wrestling show, she is, some cases, going out of her way to make sure everybody detests her. Tried to compliment her on her shoes once.
All right.
Spent 3 weeks at the RVI.
Candyfloss, despite her youth, is not intimidated by the experience of Roxxy.
Don't pull her hair. Don't pull her hair.
I think she should check.
Because that will happen. Oh! Slapping the taste out of Candyfloss's mouth, and Candyfloss returns it. And we are off. Little Miss Roxxy straight on the floor. Straight back up. We try this again.
Oh, didn't work that time.
Oh, that's adorable.
Le Magistral. No, it's not.
Incredible armbar. I was about to say that this is starting to look a bit like ballet, but then I remembered this is wrestling, not ballet.
It's definitely not ballet.
Little Miss Roxxy getting a little bit of room between her, running straight at, schoolboy, or schoolgirl in this case.
I've never kicked out a schoolgirl. I might not leave that joke myself. And just,
I'm gonna let you hang on that one. Airplane spin by Candyfloss, and back the other way. Doing it that way though makes them less dazed.
Is that what it works?
Yeah. Whilst you become less dazed, your opponent does as well. Little Miss Roxxy just completely discombobulated.
I don't think it was a very good strategy. Oh, maybe it was.
Perfect strategy. Down she goes. But she was near the rope. She couldn't make the cover. Could have capitalised on a lack of discombobulation, but no, straight into the middle turnbuckle goes Candyfloss.
Roxy realised she didn't have any equilibrium after that vicious spin, so she got right to the ropes, so she couldn't get any advantage.
This is the thing about Little Miss Roxxy. Whenever you watch a Little Miss Roxxy match, the first thing she always targets is the head and the face. Any chance she will get to mutilate a fellow female competitor here in North or anywhere around the country, she's going straight for it. And this is no different. Straight into the corner. Huge clothesline.
Crowd not liking that.
Newcastle are not a fan of Little Miss Roxxy, despite being born and bred in Geordieland. Candyfloss fighting back. This is the only time you will probably hear a crowd in Newcastle cheering the Londoner. And this is Little Miss Roxxy's fault and nobody else's. Candyfloss through the ropes.
Aye, but she's from London by way of Candy Mountain. What's happening there?
A gift from Candy Mountain.
Is it Candy? Jumping John missed that.
Oh! The saltiest lollipop I ever did see. Big kick by Candyfloss. Going straight up to Little Miss Roxxy. Why would you antagonise? Like the pitbull-like mentality of Little Miss Roxxy. Candyfloss has got to be pretty confident in her own ability to do something like that.
Right, we've got Candyfloss on the outside and Slush Puppy Mix Hairdo in the ring.
And again, Little Miss Roxxy doesn't care how she wins. She would have quite happily taken the count out and gone home and headed straight to her nearest pub, where she would have probably started 7 fights. But instead, she's chosen to stick around the fight with Candyfloss and right on her back. That knee into the small of the back does more damage than any other part of the body.
Ooh, Roxy using all of her flexibility. She is renowned for her... What's a nice way of calling it?
She's a pole dancer.
Is that a nice way of saying it?
Well, it's a career choice. No. Little Miss Roxxy is an incredibly accomplished pole dancer.
Not fitness dancing then.
No, she's very proudly a pole dancer, and she travels the country doing pole dancing routines. You may see her at live music events where you'll see just how flexible Little Miss Roxxy can be, and that is another reason why she is incredibly dangerous. I've watched Little Miss Roxxy take part in the first ever splant-off in the middle of a ring, where her and her opponent have done the splits and just punched each other in the face. It was both the most beautiful and the most violent thing I've ever seen.
I feel like I'm going to the wrong shows.
Well, who knows? We may get one yet, as Little Miss Roxxy works over Candyfloss in the corner. Using those legs to really do damage, and there it is. There is that pole dance-like flexibility on show by Little Miss Roxxy.
You're right. You can hear her shouting at her opponent. You don't even splant.
You don't even splant, bro. Which is weird because it's a cis.
Tracking the upper body. There we go. Of Roxy.
If she's chopped the breasts, it's okay.
It's not okay to do.
Well, it's not okay, but it's certainly okay to call it, because that's what they've done. Through the ropes goes Little Miss Roxxy, landing Candyfloss straight on her head and straight into a front headlock.
Yep.
And Candy returns it. Candyfloss turns it into. She's going for an armbar. She's going for a reverse armbar. Tightly locked in. John Myers in great position to see either a tap or a rope break.
I was expecting to see that type of technical mastery from Candyfloss at such a young age.
It's incredible. The training that she's done at the Projo with Daryl Allen paying off.
Darrell Allen loving all the press he's getting here.
He is getting so much love.
He'd love it even more if Candyfloss got the win here tonight at NCL.
He's already one guy down. We need to stop getting Darrell Allen over.
NCL sponsored by Darrell Allen. I'll tell you what, he'd love it. You know, trainers around the country want their wrestlers to be going to other shows in other parts of the world to win matches.
I believe Little Miss Roxxy has upset Candyfloss. You very rarely see a lady like Candyfloss get so angry. We're about to see it.
Didn't get all of the armbar there, boys. Hold on for an arm lock, though.
She's got it in right now. And Little Miss Roxxy has nowhere to go. Roll up.
She does. She used, I think she's still in the armbar there when she turned it into a pin. Good strategy. But will it pay off here?
Huge running drop kick by Candyfloss. John Myers needs to get out of the way. We're going to go. We'll see another one. A second in the far corner.
Candyfloss going to the top rope. Maybe something she shouldn't be trying at this stage of the match. She should go back to working on the arm.
Oh, she went for a double foot stop, and Miss Roxxy was out of the way. Got just enough.
I think she just brushed her there. She didn't get all the impact that she wanted.
Sometimes a move like that is even more dangerous on the side of the head, as it was just then.
Especially with the huge bright lights you have in the corner there. Candyfloss was looking into close encounters of the third kind there.
Miss Roxxy having a close encounter with Candyfloss, and oh, Candyfloss has caught her. But Miss Roxxy turns it backwards. A back cracker of the highest order by Miss Roxxy.
Must be it.
No, Candyfloss hanging in there. The crowd offering some geographical instruction to Miss Roxxy.
But she didn't ask for directions. Two down four here.
Miss Roxxy gets quite angry quite quickly. She was shouting at the crowd there. She said a swear word that we can't repeat.
I think she was going for some. What's this she's got?
Is that a necktie? That was the necktie that she used in a match with Ruby Summers.
Yeah, Ruddy, right, you know.
Miss Roxxy trying to eke out another victory with that same necktie.
Oh, wait, what was that? I think Roxxy just nailed her with something.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner as a result of a disqualification, Candyfloss!
Miss Roxxy's belt is studded. She basically turned her belt into rudimentary brass knuckles.
She beat like a red-headed step. Oh, wait, never mind.
Candyfloss has won the match.
But Roxxy wants more fights.
She doesn't look like a winner. Oh, the face is in a bad way from that studded belt.
Ugh.
Well, I have to applaud Miss Roxxy's ingenuity for using her own belt.
We can applaud that, but I mean, what a rotten finish.
Miss Roxxy doesn't care about who wins or who she hurts. I think she is going to be gunning for Session Moth Martina when we are back in Newcastle in September.
I hope not.